Hey friends, welcome back to Rita Talks. I'm Rita, and on this YouTube channel, I just share some of the thoughts, ideas that I've been thinking about, some of the things that have been going on in my life. And in today's video, I just want to share, I just want to give some gratitude to some of the people that I've been learning from and role models. Of course, thanks to the internet and yeah, I mean, you'll learn a bit more about that in a second. So basically, today was the 19th of January 2024, and basically this mini docu-series came out on Prime Video about Squeezie, who is the biggest French YouTuber. I mean, at the time that I'm filming this, I don't think that would have changed by the time that this video goes out. But basically, you know, I've talked about this before in this channel that I absolutely love seeing documentaries about people who are creative and successful in their creative arts. I just find it so interesting to learn about all of the hurdles that they've been through, and I just find it incredibly inspiring, and basically just it's a good way to show you like basically what you're capable of, because these people have done it and so can you. And it's incredibly inspiring. I'm so glad that this mini series came out. Basically, I just binge watched the whole thing today. It was so good, and like obviously these guys are making some of the best videos on the internet, and basically they just made a documentary which is crazy, and the quality is absolutely amazing. The storytelling is freaking on point. And what I really appreciate about this guy, Squeezie, is he's such a good person, and you can feel it in his videos and in the way that he interacts with the people in his life. And that's a bit the kind of person that I want to be, that I've been trying to be in the past couple of years. I've really just been trying to build really meaningful relationships with the people around me, with no agenda behind it. Just like it genuinely makes me happy to make other people happy, and it just brings me so much joy. And I think you've probably seen on this channel that the days that I'm the happiest are days that I spent like time with people and discussing interesting ideas, but also days on which I've worked on maths and machine learning. And that basically a bit is a topic that I will be talking about a bit later on in this video. But yeah, that's something that keeps on re-emerging as the most important area in my life. I'll talk about it in a bit. But anyway, just to go back to my appreciation for like these role models that I'm able to learn from thanks to the power of the internet. The second one that I wanted to talk about today is this guy. Let me tell you his name. He's an advertising executive at I think BBDO, and basically his name is Chris Beresford Hill, and he was on the Tim Ferriss show, episode 715. You should 100% go and check that episode out. I always say this about podcast episodes that I listen to, but genuinely a lot of the stuff that I listen to is super interesting, especially from the Tim Ferriss show. So I definitely recommend you go check it out, especially you, Rita, the one that's rewatching this. This is an episode that you will need to rewatch. Basically, I've listened to it once and I've started replaying it again because it was such a good episode, and I wanted to take more notes than I had the the energy to. So I just listened to it all the way through without forcing myself to take notes. But it was such an interesting episode, and I think there is this pattern that I see whenever listening to episodes from marketing executives, advertising executives, these people. The point in common that I see with these people and why I think they're so inspiring is this playfulness that they approach their work with. And it's a playfulness that I aspire to have in my day to day life and as part of my day to day work. And it's something that basically, given the way that I was brought up, did not come very naturally to me. And I think it came more naturally to to one of my sisters, etc. But for me, it was really hard because um, I was always like the person who was in touch with her feelings, and it was very hard for me to be lighthearted, hearted, and so I always felt like I was always a bit serious, and I've really been trying to not take life as seriously in the past few years, and I think I've made lots of progress in that regard because now I'm a bit less serious. I mean, because that's a good thing, right? Not in less serious that you're not working as hard or whatever, but basically allowing room for error, and it's that playfulness that allows me to be at my best. And this episode, you can clearly see like the playfulness that this guy has, and the playful approach. Like he was very serious, like with his work ethic and stuff like this, but he always takes, like from my understanding, is that he always took playful approach to things, and I really like this slightly mischievous mindset that's like a kid who's doing mischief, not like someone who with bad intentions, right? When you see a gap, like an opportunity that you think you can, that you can think you can fill, but then like it breaks the rules, the some rules or like some rules that have been put there arbitrarily, and the people who are enforcing them uh, at that moment don't actually know why those rules exist, otherwise they would have changed them. And it's this spirit of playfulness that I really, really enjoy, and that I really want to be more intentional about in my life. So I absolutely loved this episode. It was just such a joy to listen to. I actually went ahead and added this guy, Chris Beresford Hill, on LinkedIn, and he accepted me. I don't know if he does it with everyone, or I'm not really sure, but I thought that was really cool. So I saw that as a win. But yeah, like just such good energy, and I absolutely love, um, you know, learning from all of these people. And yeah, so back to the topic that I teased a bit earlier, that I would talk about, is this topic of machine learning and maths. And it's something that I've been feeling that's been missing in my life over the past, let's say, month and a half, because I've been so focused on my promo and doing stuff related to that, my day-to-day deliverables, and this project that I was supposed to complete, but that I'm not going to be completing, at least not for the next month. And it's just been feeling like, maybe you've seen my bit of a motivation dip or like energy dip on this channel. I've been trying to pinpoint it, but now I've realized that it's because I'm not doing machine learning and maths. That I've not been doing any of this lately, and that means that I've really been having trouble with finding like some drive and motivation to do things. it just keeps reinforcing this notion that I think that's really what I'm supposed to do. And now that I realize this, basically, like today, I learned that I'm gonna be working. I mean, it's very likely that this project that is high priority, like the text copying that we are doing, we might actually have to deliver the whole project, which we'll probably have to deliver by October 2024, something like that, on very, very short timelines. Yeah, I've been realizing that, God, I might not do that much machine learning stuff. But I mean, it's good that this project is what we will be working on, in the sense that I'm very, very familiar with this project. We've done something similar like this over and over again. It will be slightly different, obviously, but it means that I will have the bandwidth to work on machine learning stuff in my free time, and that I won't have to ramp up on something new, which is a good thing, I think, for this period of my life, because it will allow me to have more mental bandwidth to try and figure out what else to do with my life. Obviously, there are still lots of unknown variables, but I think a lot more is gonna come together in my life. I will start having a bit more clarity after hopefully getting confirmation for French citizenship, and hopefully, I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but hopefully, if the promotion comes through this quarter, that would be super cool. It would mean that I can shift my attention to, like, okay, now I can do other stuff and worry about other things, to like have other things to occupy my mind. So yeah, I can feel a bit that discomfort. Like I really need to. I really miss machine learning and stuff, and I think the fact that I've been trying to work on weekends and like try to get this project, like that project, complete, has not helped, because I have not done the stuff that I usually love working on weekends, because I've been trying to do other stuff, like the work stuff, but I've been procrastinating on the work stuff, so I've not been feeling great about that. And so I think probably, I mean, there's probably a reason that I'm procrastinating, but also it's also a skill that I need to learn how to, you know, do things that I'm avoiding. And yeah, it's gonna be an interesting opportunity to learn, and I just want to see how much I'll grow from this. So yeah, now that I'm realizing this stuff, I think I'm a bit more relieved, because I've been feeling not my best lately, and I think you probably felt it in the past few videos that I've that I've filmed. And I'm so glad that I'm somewhat able to pinpoint the source of that, and hopefully this weekend I will do some more machine learning, and I think that will be fun, and I think that will help with my energy levels, just to work on those topics again and not feel like I'm an imposter for wanting to have a career there, and like not trying just to push it to the side, like that's what I love. So yeah, I think the most important part of all of this is learning to manage uncertainty, and I think that's a skill that I'm still trying to master. I've dealt with a lot of uncertainty over the years, but I think some resolution to the things that have started a long time ago would help to take my mind to like would free up some more bandwidth from my mind to do some better stuff. So I think that will definitely help. So yeah, uh, those are all the things that I wanted to talk about for today. Thanks a lot for tuning in. You can click here to watch my previous video on this channel, the one right before this one, or you can click here to watch my latest video on the channel overall. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day, night, whichever time of day it is, where you are right now. Bye for now, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye.